I
a good
never heard
name.
that before.
I was like, who else is on this show today? I thought
Right?
it was just us. Well,
Recording
good
in progress.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have my coffee today and my queen, as I am the queen. I
Mhm.
have interesting coffee, which is cold coffee. Now
Mm.
I'm addicted to cold coffee. Some brew from Starbucks, put it together here. It's cheaper. Well, mi nombre es Marisel, and this is Boricua Talks, a show about nothing.
And a little bit about everything. And I am Elizabeth Colon, and I'm drinking um, Ili or coffee. It's from Italy. And
Mm,
but my coffee is at Maison, which is my favorite place to have breakfast when I go to Puerto Rico. And not only do I have breakfast over there like 2 or 3 times, but when I come home, they have it in the airport. So I always have a coffee. There are
oh,
yummy hash browns and some kind of sandwich for breakfast sandwich, like an egg ham or whatever it is. But they put cabbage in
mhm.
it. It's so good. And then I buy a bag of coffee and I put it on the plane. So I have that Meso coffee too.
And what's the name of the restaurant?
I'm surprised you never had it Maison. So it's a
You
guy
know
who's, yeah, he started his selling sandwiches from a truck and now he's all over the island. He has a Maison everywhere in Ponce, in
what?
San Juan, in San Dulce. And I always go
So
there. Um,
I'm gonna write that down to make sure I do go taste the coffee. I'll be leaving there. I'll be going next month, you could say, in July, because ya se terminó May. Bye bye.
I
Bye.
know.
Hello, June.
Hello, June. Hello, summer. And everything
Yes, and
else.
festivals, everything is open. I was like, okay, where do I go? What do I choose to do? Because, I'm not really a person to be out. I don't like the heat here at home because usually home equals, trabajo, tiene que trabajar. So
Mhm.
I really don't do any much, but this year, you're gonna see me everywhere. Cause I
Mm.
was on lockdown for a long time, as we were all in lockdown, and now it's nice to come and meet new friends, go to interesting places, and the one that I want to really go to is the Rib Fest. I never been to the Rib Fest, and I'm a big girl. I could
I
eat,
come in with your ribs.
and I've never been to the Rib Fest. So hopefully they have that one coming up.
I don't know if they are. I don't normally go to Rib Fest. They have a Wing Fest too, which I would love
Really?
to do the Wing Fest. But nada, tú sabes lo que eat all those wings because you go there, you're gonna pay $45. You're not gonna have 5 wings. You're gonna like eat wings all day long, right? I
I
don't
can
even know if it's
eat.
included, but can you imagine? And then you got to do a Rib Fest.
Oh my God. And I'm gonna make sure I don't wear a white shirt porque yo soy bien, me ensucio toda.
I always
But
do that. I don't know
yeah,
if it's my property up here that catches everything, but there is not a time that I do not go out to eat or eat in general that I don't have something on my chest.
it's because the food's delicious,
Mm.
se sabrosa todo. Like, even the fingers, lick the
Mm-mm.
fingers. But what we did start doing wasn't that show amazing of the Entonces by Mikey O? Didn't you
Yes,
enjoy that?
I did. It was pretty
Different.
raw.
It was different. I don't know if a lot of people feel the same way I do. But when I went, I was under the impression of Entonces to be it was funny. They had some funny
Mhm.
guests, that used the word entonces. But then you had some real stories like Tamika. Oh my God, that really touched me. But I was like, wait a minute. I went in there to laugh all night,
Right.
but it did put me into like to think and appreciate theater because that
Mm.
was a monologue for if I was sitting in the theater and just watching these amazing women. She did an amazing job portraying her true story.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
kudos
sofa,
to
the
Tamika. She
sofa.
did awesome. And everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
And
really
everybody
good.
else was really good.
Yep. I thought that
Hmm.
it was very
You got to check it
touching,
out.
very touching. Yeah, I guess you get to reflect on a lot of things depending on who you're listening to and how you connected with that person. And you're right, it was funny and
Hmm.
it was serious. And so at first I was like you, I didn't know what to expect. It's like, what are we gonna go watch? What are we watching? But I guess that's what it is. It's a sofa, like a sofa chat, right? You just come in, you chat. So there was really
Hmm.
no theme other than the entonces. So I'm gonna assume, I think we both agree.
Entonces,
Entonces was supposed to be thrown in there when people were speaking. Not everybody did, but it was kind of like saying, y mi mamá, me regañó. Entonces, kind of like, pero faltaba un poquito
entonces.
entonces from other people.
Well, that it was really nice. I really enjoyed myself. And then I seen the lineup now for June 13, and
Mhm,
we'll be attending. So go get your
mhm,
tickets and support, our local artists. And Mikey O always shows some variety and different, with music, laughter, and now with theater, because I call it theater. These people are, saying their stories, acting their stories. So it was very well put together, and I really enjoy Entonces.
mhm. And that is if you're in the Chicagoland area, because we do have some fans, Mighty said, that are not from Chicago. We can't forget
So they
about
need to come
them.
and visit. They need to come to Chicago, hook up with Boricua Talks, and we'll tell you what's going on around town. And we'll love to join you for dinner, especially at Ponce, because you got to go to Ponce,
Mhm.
4313 West Fullerton. Don't forget.
Well, to all my fans, I would invite you somewhere, but I don't have a restaurant. So just say, hey, we can find you
No,
somewhere.
but we go find somewhere else to eat. I did go to this restaurant. It's called Tequila Tacos Tequila,
Mhm.
and they have like the elotes appetizers. I was like, oh my god, yum! They had enmoladas, which is mole and enchiladas put together. So the tortillas
Mm.
are the soft ones rolled up. Oh my God, it was delicious. And then um they do have drinks. I did not have any drinks. I had their Jamaica juice. So
Mm.
I know a little bit about everything. So come and join us here in Chicago. We'll show you a good time.
Yes, just don't come see. This season has been a
Mm,
very allergy season. Like I keep on saying I don't suffer from allergy, but I guess I do because I've been having it for the last few years. But I have seasonal allergies, but this has really been the worst. Like I was just standing and I don't know what hit me, but my nose just like was a waterfall, like whoosh. Like I was like, I me pica,
wow.
and I feel like I want to pull out my nose, and every morning I gotta take
And
an
not
Allegra.
only the allergies,
The what?
no, that the allergies. I mean, where were we in 80 degrees? I had shorts. I was so excited to show my pedicure because I do have a pedicure all year. You will not catch me without my toes done. No.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I was like in my chancletas with my little shorts, looking all cute. The next day, I had to bring out the rain boots and a light jacket because it got cold. And then we put the central air here. We had to turn it off.
Yeah.
It was crazy. The weather is crazy. It's acting up really, really bad. But that's
Unpredictable.
Chicago for you.
Yeah, going back to my seasonal allergies, hot or cold, I still have allergies. I have my little packets of tissue because I've been blowing my nose. Even when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my Lord. So I'm ready for that. I was looking at my weather app to see when the mold thing or pollen count was gonna go away. We have 9 more days of this allergy stuff. It says June 10th. That's no bueno.
Probably
Even my voice
extended.
changes. Huh?
I said it. Yeah, it'll probably be extended too. You got to watch Tom Skillen on Channel 9. He will tell you to the T the weather.
Yeah, and that's why he makes a lot of money because he's so thorough. But it's too long for me. I'm like, I don't want to listen to the weather for 9 minutes. Just get to the point.
Is it gonna rain? It's gonna be cold, or is it gonna snow, or should I wear shorts?
Yeah, exactly. No, no, no. So this morning before before I was logging on, I noticed that my hair was a little bit out of place. So I went to my husband's bathroom because of course he has his own bathroom. And I said, let me see what he has for my hair. And so I found this little product, Suavecito.
Heard of that? Wow.
It's a pomade.
From Amazon?
Dice, firme hold. Es firme. Es
Firme
firme.
hold.
Firme hold. Stronghold in English. But I was like, what? And it's from a company called Suavecito.
Wow. ¿De dónde?
De Santa Ana, California. But I thought that was kind of cute. I was like,
that is cute. How does it smell?
Ooh.
Does it
I don't
smell
know.
good?
Let's see. Yeah, actually it does. It's
Ooh. It's like a clear gel.
it's like a very
It's
nice
like honey.
a nice little male scent. Luckily I only put a little bit really quickly. But I was like, suavecito.
Wow. That is so interesting. I've never seen that.
Me either. Things you'll find in your husband's bathroom.
If you have one.
Yes. It's actually it was our, so we had a unfinished basement that we finally finished, right? So we made it into a guest apartment type of thing because we thought like when his father came or we have visitors, they can, stay down here if they wanted some privacy. And then one day my husband got tired of sharing the bathroom with me. Then he goes, I'm going downstairs.
I wonder why.
He said, fue.
Except for, yeah, because my bathroom has a his and her sink, and my bathroom is hers and hers, mine and mine.
I think that's what happened.
I don't want to keep it empty, so I have to put all my stuff on there.
Yeah, I think that's what happened because when we bought this house, it actually said it had double sinks.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't. It had just one, which doesn't make sense because it is a decent bathroom. I think it's supposed to be his and hers, but that's okay.
Your bathroom is like a bedroom.
Yeah, it is like a bedroom.
It's like a bedroom.
And my closet, it's funny because he has his closet down here. So in the last couple of weeks, I've been taking all his clothes out. And he's like, what are you doing? Why are you taking my clothes? I said, what's my closet now too? I got it off for me. Le saqué toda la ropa. Here. Now it's a girl's bathroom.
It's like my bedroom that I have here is my walk-in closet. I don't know if I could call it a walk-in closet because you can't walk in there if you're not squeezing stuff to the side. But I did find a customer at Bon said that she started doing her own business on decorating, and her husband does the remodeling with anything that you need at the house.
Mm-hmm.
So she's due to give me some more information on that. So I'll be calling Maria soon. I'll be like, I need a walk-in closet. I have the closet, but you can't walk in there. Mm-hmm. You have to squish stuff to the side. So help, please help. But it's good how people, change during COVID on remodeling, and that's been a big deal now. Everybody's remodeling. They've been home. I guess they were home so long that they got to staring at the wall like, we need to paint that.
Well, people are just doing, I think people are learning to stay home more. They're going to be entertaining at home more often. And our neighbor is actually having built this big gazebo. It's not even a gazebo, but she has like everything. The gazebo went up and her table's in there. There's a built-in at the grill. She has a sink, and who knows what's going on this side, but it's going to look really nice. And she's probably never going to leave her house because it's looking that cool. And I'm like, wow, it's pretty nice. Yeah, people are investing because people are learning to stay home now because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. And our property values are going up now too. My neighbor said, have you checked your property value? I was like, no. And I got on Zillow and I was like, oh. So if if I didn't have like another, if my son still wasn't in high school, I would seriously consider selling my house right now because it's gone up in value. The only is that you probably won't find anything afterwards. So
Well, that's one thing that I did learn, is to step back and figure out where I'm going to be and where I'm going, and just decorating and loving my space at home. I mean, I get out of work and I'm like, where do you go? They're like, where are you going? Where? I'm going home because I found this new wine. I wasn't a wine drinker, but all my friends, including you, love wine. And I'm like, I cannot, all the events we used to do back in the days, it was cheese, wine, and I'm a smoker. That equals bad halitosis. So I was like, oh Lord, when are we gonna get, some sandwiches or something else besides cheese? But now I found the this white wine, se llama Nuevo Mundo de Chile. I'm spreading it everywhere. I got like 4 bottles in my car already. This is like my 8th bottle that I bought, but I'm sharing it so people could know what I love to drink. So it's called Nuevo Mundo, a white wine. They also have it in red, but I haven't tasted that one. But it's one of my faves. So now I'm a wine drinker. And
very
and
good.
the grapes are organic. So I was reading into it so I could know what I'm talking about, because yo no sabía nada de wine. I'm like, okay, I'll drink it. I'll drink it.
I know.
But now I know what I'm drinking.
So now we have to find the right cheese for it because not all cheese goes without the wines, and that's the other part of it. But I've been drinking
Yeah.
wine for like 10 years, I think already.
Wow.
Yeah, and I like
Yeah.
the only wine I don't really enjoy is the sweet because I'm not a sweet person, but I love my Malbec, my Barbera, my Shiraz, and then if I go into the whites, it's my Chardonnay, my Sauvignon Blanc, and of course prosciutto, some
Well,
cheese.
see, now you're talking about all those amazing wine. They sound, amazing. But to me, you're like, wah, 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 because I don't know anything about wine. But that's something on my to-do list, to do homework on the wine that I do drink and that my friends
Oh,
drink. So like that, birthdays and holidays, or just because, just give a bottle of wine. I'll make anybody happy. Somebody me trae Nuevo Mundo. I don't care if I have 6. I gladly appreciate it. Thank you.
that's how I feel. So we're actually thinking about doing a Napa Valley weekend to go to the
Yeah.
winery in California. That would be like pretty awesome and stuff. So what's up with Jennifer Lopez? That she's
I
hooked up with
don't know
somebody else
what's up with
already.
her. I don't know.
I'm a little
What?
disappointed in that girl. She's back with Ben Affleck.
You know what? Girls just want to have fun. I don't I don't know. I mean, she could have found a new flavor,
She could have, but she likes
but
vanilla.
ahora se fue para el blanco. Pero, it's like, pero lo menos tiene a alguien. I don't know. Instead of being by herself, I think she
Come
can't be
on,
by
she
herself.
just broke up.
She,
We gotta get some. Those two were
but
in
you know
love.
what? We found out she just broke up. But when people break up, that was it could have been like 2 years in the coming, but she got the courage and just, and then we had COVID. She's like, ah, bueno, dejarlo aquí, en lo que, because it's going to be difficult to go out. And it's not from one day to another que uno decide dejar y estar en el brazo de otro hombre. It's like, I mean, that's how I feel. So they were broken up years before. It
Not
wasn't
years. They've
working,
even
and
been
she was
together
trying to
for
make
so
it
many
work.
years. They've been together 4 years. I think got engaged. Don't quote me because I don't really follow her.
Well,
But
2 of those were good.
no, but she's only been engaged like the last 2 years. I don't totally agree with that. I know whatever happened between them, whatever text messaging Bochincha started up. I like them together because you could tell he did love her. Like he praised that woman. Man, we see it too.
I don't know. But everything's deceiving. You don't know what's going on in those closed doors. So, pero now she looks like she's having fun. I'm like, ay, mira, déjala, que goce. Lo que no estoy gozando yo, que se lo goce ella. I'm like, oh, no. But that's
I don't
one
know.
thing
I
I
don't
won't
agree.
do.
Huh?
It's redate somebody I dated back in the days. Because if it didn't work back then, what makes you think it's going to work now? That's how I feel.
I don't even know why they broke up,
What do you think?
Benetta and her, but she did say she really loved him. But you make a really good point because, you know, Bill and Melinda Gates are getting divorced. And
Mhm.
they were very philanthropic. They, you know, they got mucha mula and so forth, blah, blah, blah. But then my husband told me that he cheated on her. I'm like, Bill Gates, he cheated on his wife. But of course, I got to go to my sources. And I'm like, did Bill Gates cheat on his wife? Sure enough, he did 20 years ago with somebody who worked, an assistant who worked with him. And she was the one that filed divorce. And they tried to, I guess she tried to work it out from that time over. So they were married 27 years, but he cheated 20 years ago when they were only 7 years into their marriage. Yo no sé lo que le pasa a los hombres a veces. Y las mujeres también, but that's bogus. I was like, 27 years. So anyway, she's going to go home with a nice, pretty paycheck.
Yeah, I just learned like 2 days ago about a relationship that I knew back then, and that they broke up. She had everything, you know. He worshiped her in with luxury and the beautiful house, and you know, the beautiful bag. She was a beautiful person. I mean, she is a beautiful person. Um, but she left with nothing. She's like, I'm tired. I mean, I'd rather have nothing and be happy, you know, than being having everything and being miserable. So kudos to her. You know, she packed up lo que tenía de ropa y se fue. She didn't take anything. So
None of that.
I admire her. I admire her for doing that, because um he was like a good provider, and no le faltaba nada. Solamente el intimate and the respect, you know. If you love a woman, respect her. Pero there's few, but not a lot of men do that to their wives. But there's few men out there that do.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, material things don't matter. It's really the attention you give to your partner and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what matters. Yeah, because people, none of that, who cares? You know, and they always say you never know what's that the grass is not greener on the, or the grass is greener on the other side type of thing and everything. You know, I have my hiccups with my husband, but if anybody sees us, anybody knows us, I mean, I probably even think I wonder if my neighbors even think, are we bored? Because we're always together. We're always like, we'll sit outside for 3-4 hours hablando, and there's always conversation, right? We get up in the morning, we have our coffee together. Then we have conversation. We have the same interests. We like doing, you know, we include each other. And then when we don't include it, sometimes the other one feels left out. I'm like, well, I'm going to go with my girl. Oh no, you leave me by myself. Yeah. You know, because you need that time away too. But I appreciate that we have that balance of always wanting to be together and things. And then also being with our friends and being happy and stuff. And we love to travel. But that's important. Like when he goes even to to Puerto Rico, I always joke about, I don't know why he doesn't stay 3 months or go for 2 weeks. He comes back there 1 week, but I do miss him. I want him, but I do miss him. And that's how relationships are.
But you know, it's like it's a give and take. You know, you have to compromise, meet halfway, and what is that? Oh, there's not an I in team. There's not an I in team. And I really who did I say that to? Because yeah, it's teamwork. Teamwork.
Yeah.
You know, it's like playing when Esteban, you know, he plays basketball. He's an amazing basketball player. I'm gonna see him in the NBA, and I'm gonna be in the box on the ahí in front desk in the box, ¿cómo se dice? In the box office?
No,
The
I
box,
know. Oh,
in
I'm
the
blanking
box,
out. Box?
VIP.
Yeah.
And
One
the
day.
VIP watching him. And as you see when you watch a basketball game, or it's the team effort that comes together and they come out winning. So that's how a relationship is. A team, let's play together, will last long, and we move forward together, and respect. That's the bottom line. Respect each other.
And when you don't play, my son's game, they had a tournament Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They lost all 3 games. Why, Mari? Exactly what you said. They were not playing as a team. Unfortunately, there are players on his team that don't want to share, and they don't want to play, and they want the ball for themselves. And any person could, not any person, because my son's one of the defense, which is he's a great 3-point shooter. If you don't throw the ball when the court is open to him, and you want to just hog it all up, that's what happens. And they actually got in, I guess they got in trouble from the coach this weekend because they played horrible from what I hear. And yeah, so teamwork in anything. If you don't work as a team in your company or your job, if you don't work as a team with your family, sports, it's one of the things, even friendships, friendships are, you come together and you work as a team, right? That's the other part of it. So you have to, 0 to 0 or 0 to something, 0 to 1. Somebody wins.
That's the thing. People are watching and people are taking notes.
Yeah.
That's another thing, it can't be I because people are watching. You're not a team player. Nobody's going to want to play with you.
Yeah, that is true. And I
guess Ben Affleck's a team player because he wants to play with Jennifer Lopez.
I wonder with my son's team going back that when these colleges are scouting out these students, if that's something else they look for, right? So you may be a great player, aggressive shooter, but are you a team player? Do I want you on my team if you're not? Because that creates problems. So my son is very mellow, and he gives the ball when he has to and stuff like that. But I hope that, all these kids are making big sacrifices, but yeah, gonna be sitting on the sideline.
It's not cool. It's not cool. Let's play together. I mean, como también the Cubs are not playing as well as the Sox. And I'm not a Sox fan, and I say I'm a Cubs fan, but if you ask me who's the pitcher, I don't know. I just know I like to go to the game in the north side with my gear of the Cubs. I go to the Sox when my sister invites me.
I know.
She's a Sox. You're a Sox fan too?
Huh?
That's why we get along.
I like both. I go to both. I'm going to the Sox. I'm going to the Cubs game today. I got to put on my gear after we get done with this call because we're going to go to the Cubs.
Unbelievable. Let's play ball.
And what's so funny is Edwin gets up and he's like, I got a taste for Mariano's Cuban sandwiches. Mariano's or something.
Oh, those are good. Oh, but it's nothing better than the old one. They tore it down. It was like a tradition, and the cafecito hasn't changed. My favorite one is on Narragansett and Addison. I still go there. Actually, I went there recently and I ran into some of Ponce customers. They're like, oh, I love my sandwiches. I love my Mariana. It's in my DNA that when I was a baby, mommy siempre, a sandwich, we'll get a sandwich and split it in 3, when we were Puerto Rican.
Well, I think I was always intimidated by that place because, I went there in my teenagers, my teenage years in the early 20s. But you know how everybody would talk over you? Like I didn't know how to order because everybody's like, mira, dame un sandwich de bistec.
That was the best part. That's the best part.
That would scare me.
That was the best part. I loved it. And everybody like, oh, look at, she speaks Spanish. Yo con los ojos verde, trying to get in there. I'm like, yeah, I need my sandwiches with the grease coming down.
Girl, I was so scared of those people up in there. I was like, can I have a sandwich of my steak, please? Everybody was talking over me.
Wasn't it amazing how everybody did that? And they always got everybody's order. I thought that was amazing. They just did that all the time. And
it wasn't like this for me. I would be
all the time that I went.
No, it wasn't like that for me. I'd be there 30 minutes waiting. And even the people that came after me went left before me because I was still trying to, they were like, I felt like they were squishing me, like I was getting stampede on because I could never get my order in. But that's what he has a taste for. I'm like, oh, but I was like, we can't because we invited our neighbors to go to the Cubs games with us. And they're trying to see if they can get some cheap tickets. Or
Mm.
because we got them for very, like my Evelyn bought the tickets for a decent price and then they like doubled. So we got to play, we're going to play by ear. But with that being said, we also need to end our day with our show. Because it is that time. 30 minutes is a perfect amount of time to not bore anybody with our laughter and our talking over each other. People probably want to grill.
That's the essence of our Boricua Talks. We talk about nothing and a little bit about everything. Entonces, check out Save the Date, June 26th is Cuca's fundraiser. Check that out on my Ponce Live, on my Facebook, Marisel Melendez. Check me out at Ponce Restaurant. You know where to find me. And where you find me, you'll find Elizabeth because we're two
Pizza
pod. Y con eso me despido. You guys have a blessed week. Enjoy, make a difference. Get out there, be safe still, wash your hands and let's play it safe. I know con las vacunas and everything, but we still have to take care of ourselves and wash our hands.
Very, very true. Well, I'll leave it with that because she said it all for us. A wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.